Who is the first women Prime Minister of India? Indira Gandhi was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. She was the first and, to date, only female Prime Minister of India. She served as Prime Minister from January 1966 to March 1977 and again from January 1980 until her assassination in October 1984, making her the second longest-serving Indian Prime Minister after her father. Who is the first woman Chief Minister of our Indian state? Sucheta Kripalani was an Indian freedom fighter and politician. She was India's first woman Chief Minister, serving as the head of the Uttar Pradesh government from 1963 to 1967. Who is the first woman Speaker of Lok Sabha? Meera Kumar, from Bihar, the daughter of the previous Deputy PM, Babuji Jagjeevan Ram, was the first woman and the 15th Speaker of the Lok Sabha from 2009 to 2014. She was a former lawyer diplomat and has served at Indian embassies of Spain and UK. She also fought the 2017 presidential election unsuccessfully. Who was the first female governor of our Indian state? Sarojini Naidu was the first female to become the governor of an Indian state. She governed Uttar Pradesh from the 15th of August 1947 to the 2nd of March 1949. Her daughter, Padmaja Naidu, is the longest-serving female governor with 11-year tenure in West Bengal. Who is the first Indian woman President of UN General Assembly? Vijayalakshmi Pandit, 1900 to 1990, was an Indian diplomat, politician, and a sister of India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. She was active in the Indian freedom movement and held high national and international positions. Who was the first woman President of Indian National Congress? Annie Besant was the first woman President of the Indian National Congress. She was a British socialist, theosophist, women's rights activist, writer, orator, educationalist, and philanthropist. In late 1917 she was elected as the President of INC. Who was the first woman IAS officer? Anna Raja Malhotra, India's first woman IAS officer after independence, who served in the Madras state under then Chief Minister C. Rajagopalachari and at the central government. Ms. Malhotra joined the civil services in 1951 and opted for the Madras cadre. She later married R. N. Malhotra, who served as Governor of the Reserve Bank of India from 1985 to 1990. Who was the first woman from India to win the Nobel Prize? Mother Teresa was the first Indian woman to win Nobel Peace Prize in 1979. She was born on August 26, 1910. She founded the Missionaries of Charity in 1950. She was also awarded Ramon Magsaysay Peace Prize in 1962. Who was the first crowned Miss India? Esther Victoria Abraham, the 30th of December 1916, the 6th of August 2006, better known by her stage name Premilar, was an Indian model, actress and first woman film producer in the Hindi film industry. She is also well known for winning the first Miss India pageant in 1947. Who was the first women President of India? Pratibha Devi Singh Patil is an Indian politician who served as the 12th President of India from 2007 to 2012. A member of the Indian National Congress, Patil is the only woman to hold the office. She previously served as the Governor of Rajasthan from 2004 to 2007. Who was the first woman judge in Supreme Court? Fatima Biwi, was the first woman to be appointed a Supreme Court Justice of India. She was also the first Muslim woman in higher judiciary, and the first woman to become a Supreme Court Justice in an Asian country. On her retirement from the court, she served as a member of the National Human Rights Commission, and later as the governor of the Indian state of Tamil Nadu from 1997 to 2001. Who was the first woman pilot in Indian Air Force? Harita Kaur Deol was a pilot with the Indian Air Force. She was the first woman pilot to fly solo in the Indian Air Force. The flight was on 2 September 1994 in an Avro HS 748, when she was 22 years old. Who was the first woman IPS officer? Kiran Bedi, born the 9th of June 1949, was the first woman to join the Indian Police Service, starting her training on the 16th of July 1972. She was in service till 2007, and currently serves as the governor of Puducherry. Who was the first woman to receive Bharat Ratna? Indira Gandhi became the first woman to receive the Bharat Ratna award in 1971. She was the incumbent PM of India when she got the award. Indira Gandhi, known as the Iron Lady of India. Who was the first woman to get Ashok Chakra? Kamlesh Kumari is first woman to get Ashok Chakra. When President K.R. Narayanan conferred the Ashok Chakra, India's highest peacetime award, on the late Constable Kamlesh Kumari of the Central Reserve Police Force on January 26, she became the first woman to receive this rare honor. Who was the first Indian woman to win the Booker Prize? Arundhati Roy was the first Indian woman to win the Man Booker Prize in the year 1997. An Indian writer, Arundhati Roy, was awarded England's prestigious Booker Prize this evening for her first novel, The God of Small Things, a soaring story about a set of twins struggling to make sense of the world, themselves and their strange and difficult family in southern India. Who was the first Indian woman to swim across the English Channel? Aarti Saha was an Indian long-distance swimmer, best known for becoming the first Asian woman to swim across the English Channel in the 29th of September 1959. In 1960, she became the first Indian sportswoman to be awarded Padma Shri, the fourth highest civilian honor in India. Who was the first Indian woman to go into space? Kalpana Chawla was an American astronaut, engineer, and the first woman of Indian origin to go to space. She first flew on Space Shuttle Columbia in 1997 as a mission specialist and primary robotic arm operator.